Welcome into this Thursday edition of the Fox Sports Report. I'm Sky Muller. It's time for your favorite 30-minute sports show in the Willamette Valley. Over the next 3 days, the state's best high school track and field athletes are competing at Hayward Field. Schools from the 1, 2, and 3A classifications got the meet started today. On the track, only finals of the day in the 3,000 band and Sailor Hutton races to a third straight state title, 10 minutes, 24.26 seconds. That is 2 seconds off the meet record she set as a freshman in 2015. Hutton says she always forgets how hard it is to return to state and defend that title.
You know, I just forget how hard it is, but that's the job, I guess. You just gotta work hard and go out and do your best. Today, I know I wanted to run a good time, so I just had to kind of go out and get into the pace and just hold it there as long as I could.
Boys 3A 3000 Pleasant Hills, Hunter Murphy wins the state title, 9 minutes, 6.19 seconds. That is 14 seconds better than his previous personal best. After the race, Murphy said even he surprised himself.
I've been here as a freshman and a sophomore, and I got 7th and 5th, and that's a big difference. I got to see the state champion win both times, and now I'm here. That's pretty cool.
2A boys 3000, Eastland Christian had 2 top qualifiers, would not end that way. They end up finishing 2 and 3. Josh Miner grabbing the 2 spot, 8 minutes, 52.36 seconds. Bandon, they would finish in 5th. 3A boys pole vault, Harrisburg's Zach Phelps came in as the top qualifier. He cleared the bar on his final attempt at 14 feet. He was fired up about it, but he would finish in 2nd place, unable to clear 14 feet, 3¼ inches. More finals taking place tomorrow. For the 6th straight year, Oregon softball is hosting the regional round of postseason play. It's become so familiar, feels like any other weekend for the Ducks. But with a freshman-heavy team, it's new experience for all these women. Head coach Mike White said he will be throwing one of his freshman pitchers tomorrow against Illinois Chicago. Freshman Maggie Ballant could be the one getting the start in the circle. She says the bigger stage will not be a problem.
I don't think it's any bigger than anything, especially being in our bracket. It's just another game. It's just like preseason. You don't know who you're playing. You really don't know anything on the scouting report. It's just you're going to go out there and be fine, and we did phenomenal in preseason. So I look at it as just like preseason, and it's a new season now.
Ballant struggled at Arizona in late April, saying she let the heat get to her and she got in her own head. But now the freshman says she doesn't pay much attention to the opponent. Instead, the focus is on herself.
It could be Arizona, it could be Washington, it could be Florida State, or it can be Chicago, and that really shouldn't matter to me. I should still go out there and pitch my game. So looking at that, I'm just going to say, you know, I'm going to go out there and dominate the strike zone, and I'm going to put my team on my back and start the momentum going for postseason, because I think once we get in our groove, we're going to be fine.
Limited tickets available. Oregon plays in the nightcap tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. first pitch on ESPNU. Beavers, on the other hand, are headed to Waco, Texas for their regional. Oregon State may have had to wait around for a while to hear their name called, but it was worth the wait. The Beavers have 3 seniors on their team that head coach Laura Berg says they'll lean on as they head to the postseason. All the team has to do, play ball like they've already been playing.
You know, it's still ball. You know, you still run 60 feet and turn left. Nothing changes. So, you know, just go out and leave it all on the field. Leave it all on the field. We've got a lot of upperclassmen who have postseason experience. This is Natalie's 3rd time going postseason. So, yeah, they've got experience. So they'll lead this team.
Oregon State plays at 2 p.m. tomorrow. That game is on ESPN3. Unlike softball teams, postseason is probably a pipe dream at this point for the Oregon baseball team. The Ducks are looking for anything to stop the bleeding in this 7-game losing streak. Oregon is facing the Pac-12's worst in USC this coming weekend. But if you think that Oregon is in any position to take a team lightly, think again.
Anybody in the Pac's capable of beating anybody. It's not like since they're at the bottom, we're at the bottom too. So for us to look down on anybody and say we should be able to win all 3 games, we're not in that position right now. We just need to take it inning by inning, and we need to get 1 game. You know, that's what we need to start playing well. We're not playing well, and it's always tough down there in LA. It's supposed to be warm, so we'll have to deal with that. It'll be a nice change, but sometimes it gets warm and we kind of tire out as the series goes along. So hopefully we can start, sustain, and finish and play well.
Series begins tomorrow night, 7 o'clock on Pac-12 networks. 25 semifinalists named for the Dick Hauser Trophy today. That is awarded to college baseball's best player. For Oregon State, pitchers Luke Heimlich and Jake Thompson made the list. The duo are first and third in the country in earned runs allowed. For Oregon, left-handed pitcher David Peterson was on the list. Despite an off night against Oregon State, Peterson is third in the nation in wins and strikeouts. This list is going to be narrowed down to a group of finalists on June 9th. In Corvallis, big news for the basketball program. Drew Eubanks has withdrawn his name from the NBA draft, and he is returning to school for his junior season. Eubanks declared for the draft without hiring an agent. That gave him the option to return to Oregon State as long as he withdrew his name from the draft before the May 24th deadline. The 6'10" big man was not selected to participate in the NBA Combine held in Chicago last week. Eubanks averaged 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game last season. The return of Eubanks means the Beavers will return almost their entire squad from a season ago. Only loss being Malcolm DeVivier, who sat out last season for personal reasons and then opted to transfer this offseason. And here on the Fox Sports Report, we want to remind you to try and exercise every single day. Young referees helped all the teams have great games during the Kids Sports Soccer Jamboree. They get both teams ready to go and make sure the game is played in a safe and positive way for everyone. Staying active is one of the best ways to stay healthy. Get out there and play, people. Just getting started on this edition of the Fox Sports Report. When we return, we check in with the Seattle Mariners, a former Beaver on the bump. Plus, hear from the newest member of the Philadelphia Eagles and why he took his talents to the city of brotherly love. We'll be right back.